Hello, Grandma Tere back again, making another one of Dylan's super favorites, the fruit pizza. So tonight when I went to go buy the fruit, I met this very nice young man in the produce section named Sonny. So I'm gonna make this really easy for you, Sonny, so you can make yourself a fruit pizza too. So Dylan and Dylan's friends and Mr. Sonny, we will get right to it. So you need to have one 12-inch pizza round, or you can do a square or whatever makes you happy. Pizza doesn't necessarily have to be round, especially if it has fruit on it. So some people like to make the cookie dough from scratch and and if you're one of those people, you go for it. I am doing it the convenient way with the Pilsbury cookie dough. Now I kind of like this flat roll, guys, the best because they're easier to mush around. So I give the pizza pan, a little spray with some nice non-stick. Now this pizza pan is metal and it costs $2.13 at your friendly neighborhood Walmart. It says it's non-stick, but I don't believe it. So I just put a little spray. So you have your freshly washed hands, which I just did, and you're gonna put your cookie dough down into the 12-inch pan, and then you will mush it around till it's spread out. So the tendency would be to go all the way to the edges, but remember that this will poof up when it cooks and it will spread a bit. So it's okay if it doesn't fit quite all the way around when you're doing it. You can just push it out. Make sure you don't leave it too lumpy. I like to get it with the heel of the hand and push it right on through. So it's not that difficult to do. And one package of the Pilsbury 24 cookies is good for this 12-inch pizza pie plate. So you just push it along, get it spread out pretty well, and then it will cook I put it in for start out with 15 minutes and kind of look at it and see where you're at. Because if it poofs up too much, then what happens is it will bubble over the edges, and then you'll have cookie dough on the bottom of your oven and it will burn and stink. And I have done that. So there we go. We're going to take this and put it in the 350 oven, and then we'll be back. So I'm going to mix up the topping. So I have half of an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese that I put in here. And then you get mascarpone. Mascarpone will come in a little container like this. Usually I get the Belgioc. I'm probably not even saying that right. But I'll cut it a slice right down the middle, because these come in 8 ounces, so you just want to use half. So I'll take out half and put it in here with the cream cheese. Now, a lot of times these fruit pizzas, they get made with just cream cheese, but I find that mixing the mascarpone and the cream cheese together makes your fruit pizza sauce or topping much nicer. So I am doing this with the wooden spoon just because I want everybody to be able to do this easily, the kids and my new little acquaintance from the grocery store. So if you don't have a mixer or all of that fancy equipment, you can still do it with a trusty wooden spoon or some other kind of spoon, but you want one that's got, you know, some weight and oomph to it. A plastic spoon wouldn't work very well. So there you go. You mix that all together so that the cream cheese and the mascarpone are nice and blended. And you can see they're nice and blended. And then you're going to throw in a quarter cup of powdered sugar. Now I use a powdered sugar because it isn't grainy. Like if you're mixing in granulated sugar, it can be like have that grit to it. So you don't really want that. So I mix this all up so that all the powdered sugar is blended. There we go. It's nice. It kind of looks like frosting. And if you don't think that you have like quite enough for the whole top of the fruit pizza, you can always add in the rest of the mascarpone and the cream cheese and do a tiny bit more of the powdered sugar. But you'll have a nice consistency, and it's kind of like frosting, but then you can spread it around on your 12-inch pie, which we'll do here in just a little bit when the cookie is cooled from the oven. And we're back. Yay! So, you have the beautiful cookie that has sat and got itself all nice and cool. You have these nice brown edges all around. So you cook it and it looks like a lovely big cookie. So we have the mascarpone cream cheese mixture, and what you're going to do is spread it on here just like it's frosting. Frosting the giant cookie. And I have all the fruit out here ready to go. And you're just going to kind of swoop it around so that you cover the cookie. Pretty simple. So then the only thing that we have to do is put on the fruit. Now I have a bunch of different fruits all here. You can use whatever kind of fruit you feel like is logical to put on the fruit pizza. Some people just use bananas and strawberries. You can use kiwis like I'm doing here. And I kind of like to put them around the outside. I go from the outside to the inside, so it kind of contains everything nicely. And it's good to have all your fruit washed and prepared, ready to go. Cut whatever you need to do before you start, so that way when you're going along, you can just go along and get it done. Yeah, so remember to have your freshly washed hands, and then you can kind of make a color fun here. So go with the strawberries next maybe, but I'm going to go along and do this, and then I'll be back. And we have one beautiful fruit pizza. There it is, all the fruit all around. Now you can just put it in the fridge until you're ready to serve it. So it's another fabulous gramatary recipe. Until next time, bye!